Hello, this is Brock Radke from Las Vegas Weekly, and this is the feature story in the April 23rd, 2026 issue. Fresh Talent. Young artists in Las Vegas use their creativity to connect, inspire, and give back. Written by Shannon Miller and Tyler Schneider. When the Weekly invited Clark County School District high school students to create our magazine's cover, we provided the prompt, "Why are the arts important in Las Vegas?" After speaking with 7 outstanding students and several more local youth arts programs, we learned multiple answers to that question. The arts inspire a growth mindset, thinking outside the box, and moving beyond comfort zones. They require practice, which instills hard work and focus, no matter the age of the artist. The popularity of music, performing, and visual arts programs across the valley, with more than 107,000 students enrolled in these programs in CCSD alone, is proof of their enrichment and inherent value. The arts also connect people and can unite and inspire them to make a difference. Although youth are often written off as disengaged when it comes to enacting social change, young people in Las Vegas are using their artistic talents to build community and give back. The acts of performing, making, and consuming art underline our variety in a way that can unite us. Different ways of being and perceiving are valued and sought to be understood, and that is needed now more than ever. That's why the Weekly has decided to spotlight the youngest in our valley who have committed themselves to their art and the schools and organizations that foster their creativity. LVA Jazz. Las Vegas Academy of the Arts World Jazz Studies Program Director Patrick Bowen prefers developing life skills through the arts over collecting accolades, and yet the program succeeds spectacularly at both. Since 1993, the Magnet School Music Program has garnered 26 Downbeat Awards, 13 appearances as a finalist at the Monterey Next Generation Jazz Festival, and more recently captured the Lionel Hampton Jazz Festival Sweepstakes competition in 2025. Between daily 90-minute practices, the 87 students who comprise the program's 3 levels of big bands thrive as a tight-knit community that trades album recommendations most adults haven't even heard of. Senior Mac Tarrant, a tenor sax specialist, has become completely immersed in the genre, thanks to memorable experiences like performing in New Orleans and meeting prominent professional jazz musicians. Quote, "It's one of the most active and diverse genres. There's never not something crazy happening," he says. Bowen's goal isn't necessarily to turn out professional musicians, but to cultivate creative, artistic souls who will carry those disciplines with them long after they graduate. Others, like Tarrant, can't imagine letting the sheet music collect dust. Lately, he's been busy applying for conservatories on the East Coast. Quote, "This department has helped shape not only my playing, but also my progression as a person," he says. "I can't really see myself doing much else." Del Sol Academy Theater. The 100 students in Del Sol Academy of the Performing Arts Magnet Theater program can tackle specialties that range from acting and writing to stage tech, makeup, and costume design. Quote, "One of my favorite things about my school is that everything is student-made," senior actor and theater board president Emily Peterson says. "All of our sets are made by students and everything is tailored by our costume department." Program director Haley Lyons says her curriculum emphasizes writing by hand, noting that, quote, "Mind-body connection is really important for creating and learning." Her teaching style has already had a measurable impact, including a group of freshmen who launched an ongoing YouTube series based on original characters they created in class. Ahead of moving on to study theater education at UNR, Peterson played a lead role in the program's production of Chicago. Already a seasoned performer, she says the experience helped expand her skills significantly. Quote, "The biggest challenge, and my favorite part, is putting yourself in the mindset of a character," she says. "It's very vulnerable, and you learn a lot about people." Student art on Sphere. To display one's artwork on the world's largest LED screen, the exterior of the Sphere, is no small feat. The venue challenged more than 100,000 Clark County students to create artwork for the Exosphere celebrating Pi Day, March 14th. Jacob Leong, a 6th grader at Hyde Park Middle School, was one of 8 students who won the competition. He said his love of math and of pi inspired his design. Monaco Middle School Mariachi. CCSD boasts the largest collective mariachi program in the country with around 4,000 participating students. More than 500 of them attend Monaco Middle School, representing roughly half its total enrollment. Led by director Daniel Valdez, the Monaco Ensemble typically performs twice a week during the school year, and in December, the top group, Los Gavilanes, finished second in the nation for middle school programs at the 31st Annual Mariachi Extravaganza in San Antonio. Eighth grader Emily Krupka, the daughter of a Monaco orchestra teacher and experienced orchestral violinist, says joining mariachi marked a new chapter in her musical development. Quote, "There's more singing and showmanship in mariachi. I've gotten stronger in tone, I've used more bow, and overall I've improved my playing a lot," she says. She also found something she didn't expect. Quote, "Although I'm not Mexican, it doesn't really matter what race or culture you are. It's so fun to see everyone come together to celebrate Hispanic culture," Krupka says. Spotlight Student Art Showcase. Spotlight Outdoor Ads has digital billboards up and down the Las Vegas Strip. In October, the company decided to devote 4 days of that prime advertising real estate to shining a light on local student artists. The artworks of 27 students from K.O. Knudsen Academy of the Arts and Advanced Technologies Academy, ATEC, were displayed on rotation. Quote, "We hope this experience shows students that their ideas have power and that their work belongs in the brightest, boldest spaces in the world," President and CEO Jeremy Watkins said in a statement. Centennial High School Dance. The Centennial High School dance team state champions attribute their success to hard work, practicing in a 90-minute seventh period every other day, plus daily after-school rehearsals. Director Michelle Dunn, who has been with the program since 2008, says the time and effort invested makes the team have a special bond. Quote, "It's special to dance on stage with other people on your team who kind of get it, who you know are going to have your back. If you're running out of breath and struggling, you know they're struggling with you, and they're in it together," Dunn says. Senior Brielle Evans transferred to Centennial from Las Vegas Academy in her junior year, calling the move the best decision I made for myself and for my dance career. She quickly bonded with the 15-member Centennial team. After spending a year learning from senior officers, she assumed the leadership role as secretary. Evans' proudest dance moments include choreographing her first dance that year and placing 20th in a national competition with her team in Orlando in February. And she doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon. Good grades got her into Southern Utah University, where she plans to study nursing and join the dance team next year. To those who are interested in dance but unsure whether they should try it, quote, "Go outside your comfort zone," she says. "I grew up such a scared, shy person, but you have to just go for it. You have nothing to lose. It's going to make you so much better in the long run." Broadway in the Hood. Las Vegas-based theater and arts nonprofit Broadway in the Hood has fittingly had 7 program alumni go on to perform in Broadway productions. The latest is Austin Rankin, who was just 13 years old when he joined the cast of MJ the Musical in 2024. Program director Tori Russell recalls Rankin's first audition as unremarkable, but what stood out was his work ethic. Quote, "Austin is the prime example of having faith, putting in the work, and excelling beyond belief," Russell says. "The difference is that this young man locks in." With HOOD standing for Helping Others Open Doors, the nonprofit has served underserved youth through summer camps and stage productions since 2010. Quote, "It gives everybody in Vegas an opportunity to shine," Rankin says. Since returning from his 8-month tour as young MJ, Rankin, now 16, kept the momentum going by playing a role in Broadway in the Hood's recent Sister Act production, while also composing and recording his own gospel music. He is far from the program's first success story, and Russell believes his big break will only inspire others to follow in his footsteps. Quote, "His influence is not just on those people he performs with, but on me as well," Russell says. "If he can do it, anybody can." Foothill High School Band. Foothill High School Marching Band's parade resume looks more like that of a professional symphony than of a high school. Nevada's largest marching band, currently at 200 students, has played in the St. Patrick's Day Parade, Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, and Pearl Harbor Memorial Parade, not to mention in Washington, D.C., Normandy, France, and Carnegie Hall. The group most recently marched in the Bruno Mars Parade on the Las Vegas Strip and is booked for the America 250 Parade in Philadelphia this summer. Director Travis Pardee says he owes the success of the program to an initiative that started about 10 years ago, aiming to introduce elementary school students to instruments before they even sign up for middle school band class. The test drive allows students to try out every instrument to find out which one suits them best. Once students get into Mannion Middle School, which feeds Foothill about 90% of its new students, they receive daily specialized instruction from Pardee and 3 Foothill assistant band directors. Quote, "It became a whole thing with the community that, hey, these kids who go to Smalley, Walker, and Mannion, their path is to go to Foothill. The idea is for these kids to have a 7-year music program," Pardee says. That's how junior Mason Peterson got interested in French horn. Having grown up taking piano lessons, he did a test drive as a 5th grader and found that he wasn't too bad at the brass instrument. As a horn player and pianist who often has solos, Peterson is prepared to be in the spotlight. What he most enjoys is being in the background. Quote, "I think what carries me through the most is whenever I'm playing in the background. People always come up and say it sounds great. I love your talent. I like to know when I'm doing something that connects with them," Peterson says. Harry Reid Airport Billboard Contest winner. A multicolored throng of wild horses run through the mountains, shrubs and cacti under the desert sun. 5th grader Atiana Guerrero created the masterpiece for a contest for Gene Ward Elementary students grades 3 through 5. Her winning artwork, which was inspired by the theme Nevada Wildlife and Year of the Horse, was unveiled April 16th at Harry Reid International Airport. Las Vegas Philharmonic Youth Concert Series. Education is a major tenet of the Las Vegas Philharmonic, and one of the ways they do that is by giving young musicians a stage to perform with Southern Nevada's only professional symphony orchestra. The organization recently held its annual Young Artist Concerto competition, open to all Nevada students aged 10 through high school. After adjudicated auditions, winners Jinwoo Moon and Yi-Jun Jung had an opportunity to play with the 74-member ensemble at the Phil's Youth Concert Series. The free educational concerts were held in March at the Smith Center. Youth for Youth Holiday Concert. Quote, "Youth for Youth is about using our creativity to give back and make a difference, while also motivating audience and community members to do so," says event chairperson Sky Jones. Now a junior at Clark High School, Sky has been involved with the youth-led, youth-staged holiday concert since her older sister Roxy founded it in 2021. Each year, the event has donated 100% of proceeds from ticket sales, silent auctions, and raffles to organizations serving underserved and homeless youth. When Roxy left in 2025 to attend college at Yale, Sky stepped up as chairperson. In that role, she helps select the performers and the music program. She also performs in the concert as a violinist. Last year, the event far surpassed the fundraising goal of $30,000, ultimately raising $50,000 for the Just One project. They're planning to bring the event back this year on December 5th. Leave it to the youths. You can find this story and others online at LasVegasWeekly.com.